You can watch loads more CBBC shows and full episodes on the BBC iPlayer app. Download it for free today.
Guys, this is Staplewood. This is the Academy for Premier League team, Southampton Football Club. This is where young players from the age of 7 all the way up to 18 come to learn how to be a professional footballer. Now guys, I do have the skills, I do have the techers, but I'm not here to sign up for the team today. Today I'm meeting 5 very special people who have some really cool jobs in the best sport in the world, football.
You can easily see what the players do on the pitch every week, but at somewhere like Southampton, there are literally hundreds of people doing all kinds of jobs behind the scenes to make sure that this club is successful.
So my role is assistant club secretary. So it's very much an operational, off-pitch role.
As I grew up, realised I definitely didn't have the skills to make it as a footballer, so enjoyed being on Twitter and Instagram, and it just felt like a good fit for me, really.
I oversee player care delivery, off-field support to all the players.
From a young age, I've had a passion for playing football. I wanted to try and impart some of the experiences and knowledge that I'd gained throughout my journey.
My role is to be the strength and conditioning coach for the 9s to 16s, so what I do is oversee their strength programs, their conditioning programs, and work with the other strength and conditioning coaches.
Yeah, day to day we're putting out content on all of our teams, so that's the men's team all the way through the academy, our women's team as well. Basically anything that we think Southampton fans would enjoy and like to watch.
The general day-to-day well-being of every player, their mental health, ensuring that the logistics that are surrounding their programme are taken care of.
One of the first things we might do is just go straight in and start coaching them tactically and technically. But what's equally important is to connect with the players. If you have that connection with those children, then they're going to feel like they're in a safe place.
We do a lot of multi-sports and a lot of movement work to make sure that they're adaptable movers. My job is to make sure players are fit on the weekend and able to perform.
Looking at fixtures, contracts, registrations, organising a game for the B team.
You did play for the Southampton women's team last season. You were doing your role here as well.
It's very difficult to balance both at the same time. There would quite often be occasions where I missed training or matches because of work. But I think it's just a case of just being really organised with my time.
When I was at Southend, we did the level 1 coaching qualification. I've been coaching since I was 16 essentially.
A lot of it for us will be experience, and I know you obviously have to have an opportunity to get experience, but for me personally, and I know the guys that I work with in my team, they've all gone off and done stuff when they were teenagers and got as much work experience as possible.
10, 15 years ago, strength and conditioning wasn't really a thing. When I was looking at courses at university, it caught my eye, so yeah, I dived into that and did a placement with Southampton.
When I graduated from university, I was doing a football development administrator role at Somerset County FA. And I think that's really put me in a good position to then move into my current role now.
What's the most amazing part of your job?
It's really satisfying when you even instill any type of learning into any young person.
We just play with 9 to 11-year-old kids. Being part of that's obviously really fun. The older lads, the 15, 16s, then I guess the moment that they get offered their first kind of professional contract, all that hard work paying off, that's pretty cool as well.
Being around the team and kind of getting to sense the buzz that they get from that and what it means to them, it's great just to be in and around that environment. The manager's great. We've done some stuff with him on green screen day where we've got him to do some moves and things which he's raised an eyebrow to, but we've managed to get him to do it. So if we go to them and want them to do, you know, a trending dance on TikTok or something, we're asking them for a reason. We're not trying to do it to make them look silly.
The kit's really nice.
I think when I drive through the doors at Staplewood every day, it doesn't feel like I'm coming to do a job, but I'm coming to do something that I love.
And obviously in my position, I also get a lot of interaction with the first team.
Quite lucky. Get to be the first team.
I am, yeah.
There's Southampton fans jealous all over the country right now.
Exactly.
The career sounds amazing. It honestly sounds like you have a lot of fun here. But if I wanted to get into it, what would I specifically have to do, or which sort of way would I have to go down?
Volunteering in that work away from your education, so getting as much experience as you can while you're young, that will then put you in a good position for when you do then apply for jobs.
Probably get a broad spectrum of knowledge to start off with and then really try to specialise after, otherwise you might limit your options.
For me, anyone growing up that thinks they might want to go into social media, whether that's like I am working in it or being an influencer, go for it. And I think the more content you can create and put out there, you'll only get better from doing it on a regular basis.
I would go and watch a coach and try and establish what teaching skills you think you need. And then alongside that, you need to go and get qualified.
I'm sure there's a lot that goes into it, but what are the main sort of qualities you need?
Organisation and good communication skills.
Being that person that somebody can speak to.
Just to be good with people, I think you have to be authentic and honest.
Have a connection with the children. Once you have that connection with the children, you understand their behavioural patterns.
The more ideas you can bring to the table, the more original you can be, the better.
TJ, lovely meeting you.
Guys, who knew there were so many cool jobs in football that didn't require you smashing one into the top bins? Whether your passion is helping people, solving problems, or communicating with the world, there are so many cool jobs in this sport that are worth finding out more about, and it might just be the perfect match for you.
What's not to love about CBBC? You can watch all of your favourite shows, including The Next Step, The Dumping Ground, and Jamie Johnson, over on the BBC iPlayer app. Head to your app store and download it now. What are you waiting for?